Let me tell you what makes Be the Story such a special event. Throughout the year, we provide opportunities for people to be able to see the story or hear about the story. What story am I referring to? That story of God's engagement through YFC to reach young people with the gospel. And so again, we facilitate opportunities around the year for people to see what's going on. But what's special about Be the Story is that it's not only an opportunity to understand and to see what God has done and what God is doing through the ministry of Youth for Christ, but also an opportunity to be able to engage. And not even just to engage by giving, but to engage in any way that the Lord is calling those individuals to engage. And so we're pleased to report that on Friday, April 4th at Central Assembly, we hosted our second annual Be the Story event. And we had approximately 170 people in attendance, and there were several commitments of various kinds as the Lord led individual participants to engage with us in the mission. And so we had 42 people make first-time commitments to pray for the ministry, regularly pray for the ministry of Youth for Christ. We had 14 people indicate that despite their exposure to YFC at Be the Story, they want to lean in and know more. We had 13 people indicate that they have an interest in serving with us on the front lines of reaching young people through volunteering. So we are so thankful for those commitments. We're also thankful that at our event, we were able to raise approximately $23,000 in support of the ministry of YFC. And we already had $15,000 pledged as matching gifts. And so when all is said and done, we should be able to have in $38,000 and change in support of the ministry of Youth for Christ, that we might continue to sustain the ministry and look toward growing our ministry impact here in Indian River County, that more students would have opportunity to hear and to respond to the gospel in the context of relational ministry, relational evangelism that God has called us to do in this area. So thank you so much for your participation.